Hello everyone, it's Cookie at Cookie's Cache. Thank you for joining me for a bag opening. And this bag I got has 290, or this box I got has 291 pieces in it. So we're going to have to break this up into a couple of pieces. And luckily for me, when he packaged it, he packaged everything individually inside. So I'm really anxious. It looks like from the bag there's a lot of fun things going on here. We did lower the camera a little bit so that we could get a better look, but I'm excited. It looks like really good stuff here. So let's get started. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all surviving and doing well and staying as quarantined as you can. You know, that's all that's on everybody's mind, so we just have to keep the faith. Okay, here's first out of the box. Oh, I love this. This is so great. That means that some of this stuff, or most of it, will be in very good shape. This is a little acrylic stretch bracelet. Appears to be brand new. And it is like chevron signs. Individual, I'm going to say plastic because it doesn't have that smoothness of acrylic. But it has little silver tone bead here and some clear plastic beads. Very nice, very cute, lightweight. So that's a good start. I hope everything else goes like that. We're doing pretty good here in Albuquerque. New Mexico has quite a few cases out there, and people are trying to be as considerate of each other, but we're still having a lot of bare shelves. But if we all just kind of share, we'll be fine. The weather today is beautiful but windy. The second piece we got out is a acrylic and glass bead triple bracelet. It's got the gunmetal chain holding it together in various spots, but it's very, very pretty. As you can see, it's kind of these are glass beads here, and they're purple and lavender, and then there's these foil acrylic beads. The foil bead part is in the center, and then we've got some hematite for a little weight, but it's really pretty. I lowered my camera a little bit so that you could get a better look at it, but I think it took away from the color. I don't know. We'll have to see, but that's a nice piece. Kind of dressy, but kind of sporty. Pretty easy to use on anything. Of course, putting it back in the bag is going to take us some time. That's why we're probably going to have to do a two-part. Oh, looks like this might be the bracelet bag that he sent out. Pull up my sleeves here so I can try these things on as we go. Again, if you're just watching this bag opening for the first time on my channel, a bag opening, please, if you see anything you like, go over to my email address, which is listed down below in the About, and email me your information, and then shoot me off a little email as well, give me the stamp time on the video and the piece, kind of describe it to me, and I'll go back and we'll see if we can't get you all set up and invoice. This is acrylic beads. They're faceted, and they have little shell stations. The shells are, I thought they were worn, but they're not. They're just, it's the, they, looks like when they dyed them unevenly so that they would match. The acrylic beads are really pretty. They're kind of a red, and there's fuchsia and pink and orange in there. It's really a pretty bracelet. Okay, that's very nice. Hope everybody's staying busy at home, especially if you have young ones. You have to keep them entertained. There's a lot of stuff on the internet that recommends games and toys and stuff that you can do, make at home, crafts. I don't have any small ones, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, even for adults, it gets kind of boring unless you're a reader. That's perfect time. This is a 4-strand pearl. They are cool, but they're not cold. And then it has rhinestone prong set, very nice, and they're a very, very pale champagne color. Isn't that a beautiful bracelet? That's got some pop to it. Gorgeous. Beads all around, and this is where it attaches all the 4 strands together. Here's another bracelet. Yeah, it kind of looks I'm looking in the bag here, and it does really look like this is a bracelet bag. These are black prong set, channel set, crystal bead rhinestones on a silver tone, no, gunmetal tone. It's a stretch bracelet. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Apologize for my big boy. He's got to say hello to you. His name is Gibbs, and I've tried doing different things, trying to get him to be quiet during a video, and that's just not going to happen. So I guess I have to learn to live with it, and unfortunately, if you want to watch my videos, you'll have to at least hear him say hello once or twice. This is pretty. This is a stretch bracelet, but it also has a lobster claw clasp, quite a large one, silver tone beads, a piece of turquoise, a 8mm carnelian look bead. That feels like it's acrylic. Silver tone beads, again, with the spacers. And I believe, you know what, I said this was acrylic, but the way this is looking, this looks like a piece of jasper. Coral? I think it's too big to be coral, and the matrix is too dark. I can't imagine somebody putting that on there, but yeah, it could very well be. The beads, the spacer beads, the little solid silver ones, are not sterling, but this one does not stick. And with these being stones, that's going to be a test. We'll have to set that one aside. Very pretty. I like that. Something I would wear. Okay, here's another. Oh, this, I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of stones in this one. I'll have to do some research before I put them up for sale. This is a Shambhala tie with parachute cord. Very good shape, like just brand new. And this stone is very cold. It has, this could be jade. I'll have to double check it. Very pretty. It's a very, very pale, light green. And that's a nice one. Black cord. Oh, we've got all kinds of things falling out here. Isn't this fun? I like it. I like having them in bags. This is pretty. Now, this is a bangle bracelet with AB look of rhinestones all the way around. Everything's intact. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous bangle bracelet. Very dressy. It's got a nice presence to it. And, oh, look at this. Yay! This one is really fun for me. I hardly ever see anything, pins or earrings, Christmas. And I have my I have trying to build a Christmas stash, so I come out and get some gifts out there for you. This is gorgeous. This is lampwork beads. I think there's another name for this glass bead. They're all glass beads. It is stunning. It has, they almost look like pieces of candy. It's the glass bead and then the like the dripped icing, but they all have a feel to them. You know, they're definitely raised patterns on it, and that one is just cute as it can be. And this one has little snowflakes and a Santa hat. A lot of work went into making that beads. These people really have a talent. Look at that little snowman. This is darling. This is great. I'm really excited. I know they're called lampwork beads when the object is inside, but when it's on the outside, I'll have to take a look at that. If anybody knows, there's another, I don't think it's Merino glass, but if you know, drop me a comment down below. And if you like what you see on my channel, please subscribe to me, and then go out to the right side when you're subscribing and hit that bell so that you'll get notification of when I have a bag opening or a sale on my jewelry. And that's mostly what I do is I open bags and boxes of used jewelry and for resale, and it's slightly used because I go through it and sort out the anything that's broken. These are acrylic beads, and I look for resellable, slightly used jewelry, vintage and antique. These are clear. It's just a stretch bracelet. It's a little acrylic. It's in very good shape. So far, nothing I've pulled out of there is not good. It all is coming out very nice. I wonder he took the time to bag it separately. I don't care for these bags though. they're very hard for me to manipulate. Okay, this is a little copper tone beaded stretch bracelet. I'm not going to take it out of the bag because you all know what beads look like. And here is a gold tone, antique gold tone stretch bracelet. Both cute. Those are good together. And here is a silver tone one. Very nice. I'm going to put those three together. That would make a cute little set. Okay, this appears to be wood. Are these wood or are they acrylic? This is a kind of a brassy lone. Now this, unfortunately, the plastic or the stretch cording that goes through is it's worn. So either I'm going to have to restring this, or this could go in a crafter's part. I don't know. This is just pretty. These beads here are all carved. Excuse me. Try and wrap your tongue around that one. With a little daisy. Very nice. Very lightweight. These beads are cold, but I'm not familiar with the bead either. They're turquoise color. They could be out of the United States turquoise. Very pretty. It's a really attractive bracelet. That one I may have to restring because it's worth it. And that's not really hard. You just have to be careful of your knots. I have done a lot of crafts in the past. I crochet, I knit, I felt little whimsical characters. Let's see, what else do I do? I have made jewelry, fabricated jewelry. Here's another pretty one. This is gorgeous. This is what they call, I believe, either moonstone or moonshine. It's not a cat's eye. It's where it actually looks like a moon floating inside the stone. And this is silver tone with the beads for spacers, the silver beads. Really cute. Boy, I got my share on stretch bracelets, didn't I? Okay, I like that one. You know, I'm always, when I watch the other ladies that sell, or gentlemen that sell in the community on our channels. I watch them for inspiration and mentoring, and I'm always envious of the jars they find. This one came from a private seller, and I had to hunt long and hard. Like I said, I got 291 pieces. This little ID bracelet here, and it is like brand new. It's like somebody just purchased it and then didn't give it away. Can't quite make out what that says. I'm going to hand this to my husband sitting here and see if he can tell me what it is. See what there's a stamp on the back, a jeweler's stamp, so we'll find out. Oh, another seed bead, well, not seed bead, they're smaller beads. It's like wood, and then turquoise. I'm sure that's howlite that they've dyed, but I can test that and find out real quickly. A little stretch bracelet, kind of like the gold and silver ones we've already pulled out.
It says Tops Japan.
Oh, Tops Japan. It is brand new. The one drawback is I don't know if they can take that off. It says Billy S. Or Billy's. It's really quite attractive. Very shiny. A lot of glisten. I don't know why that's so dark. Can you adjust it a little bit? See if we can get a little bit more light. I'm gonna have my husband adjust the lighting because my hands look okay. I think the color. It's just that let's see. That's a little better. My hands aren't important. Just the piece of jewelry, so we can get a true color. And when I bought this from him, he didn't say anything about any pieces being stamped. I was just grateful to find someone that would sell that large of a stockpile of jewelry. This is a little gold bracelet, gold tone. And let's see what we got going here. We have, it's kind of that snake bracelet, snake chain. Very bright, bright gold. I would be surprised if it has any kind of a mark. No mark. Well, no, that's just, this one needs a cleanup. That's just dirt. Some grease from handling. Very pretty. Okay. Other bangle coming up. Got it out. Now I can't get back in. Bangle bracelet. It has a little bit of wear. It has little, it's gunmetal color. Little rhinestones all the way around, and they're all intact. This is pretty, very pretty. See how it catches the light? Put that with another silver one, or even a gold tone one, and that would be very nice. Now this is pretty. This is bowed tubes of silver. I'm gonna have to get me some of that sticky stuff so that these are all brand new sacks that he put them in. I, can't get a grip on them. It's a double lobster claw clasp. These little curved tubes of silver, very lightweight. They don't stick. Here we go again. We're gonna have to test. I think we're gonna have to test a lot on this bag. These are cool to the touch. And they're like a clear quartz, or possibly even, no, they're not a moonstone. Yeah, quartz, white quartz. So that's pretty. Kind of on the small side. Pardon me while I raise my sleeves here. Okay, yep, I got the bracelet lot, so that's okay. That's fine. Oh, look, I got another Christmas bracelet. This is exciting. Oh, how fun. This is cord wrapped with a silver spacer, little green one, and it has, they're glass beads, and this one has like snowdrops and stars. This one, a little red one with dots, another silver. Very nicely done. Beautiful bracelet. Look at that. And I'm sure it catches the color. And that one would be fun. What the first one we brought out. Look at that. That would be a great set. This is just gorgeous. Very pretty. Brand new. There's nothing wrong with it. And it appears that I've got a silver tone little bracelet. Just plain chain. Let's see what we've got going here. These are so delicate. I think everyone should have one or two of them because inevitably something happens and you catch it and it catches on the door, on your sweater, and the next thing you know, you don't have it anymore. But it's very delicate, very lightweight. Whoops, just slid right off my fingers. And I was going to test it. Oh, it sticks. So it's just a nice piece of fashion jewelry. I don't know about you all, but it doesn't matter whether it's high dollar or, high end or low end. Doesn't matter. If I lose a piece of jewelry, I'm just like heartbroken because you bought it because you liked it. Here's another Christmas piece, and this one's cute. Silver tone. Let's make sure. Oops, sticky. So it is fashion, silver coated or silver overlay with these lovely little charms all the way around. Here's a lobster claw clasp. It has some crystal or acrylic crystal beads. A little. I'm trying to get it where you can see it up close. A little Christmas tree. A little candy canes, and a little stocking. Huh. I'm having trouble with knowing. I know what these things are, just I can't spit them out. That is a cute little bracelet, very lightweight. That would go real well with those Christmas glass beads. Have them clank a little bit against the bead. Have that little Sam following you around for Christmas. Oh no, this is a pretty one coming up. This is another. I'll have to look at this one closer because it's a bangle bracelet, and then it has center flower of, I believe those are sapphire rhinestones. The clear, the kind of a fiery red looking like garnet. Yeah, that's got to be sapphires. But that's very pretty. But what's interesting about this is it's a gold tone bracelet. I really like it. It has a clasp to open it. Isn't that great? What a wonderful idea. I know some of them do, but not very often. And then you have the lock. And here's the hinge. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the...
Get it in focus.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get it. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that... My husband said to put it in focus as well. Well, let me tell you, that's probably the way I see the world. A little out of focus. Get things too clear and they get confusing. Okay, my sense of humor. Oh well. Here are some pearls, and they've got a shape to them, so I'm thinking they're not real pearls. Yeah, they're not. It's not cool. The stretch is it's just about gone out of it. And these look like black. Now those are cool. That's little black beads. And then the little silver tone spacers. That's pretty. That's definitely, to me, a worth of restringing it. As I say, stringing it on that elastic cord is not bad. That I can handle. I was pleased to say last night we had a sale. A couple of nights ago, We had a sale. Trying to get these straight. But anyway, I was able to sell a couple of pieces that I made, and that made me real happy. This is beautiful. I don't know. This is definitely a keeper. This is inlay mother of pearl on silver tone. I don't see any marks. Very pretty. I'll have to look up this gray stone. I'm sure it's a jasper. This is mother of pearl, and that, well, could be anything right there. But this is a gorgeous little, and it has some give here, which is interesting because that means you can make it larger or smaller, but that is definitely, that's a keeper, guys. It's very subtle except for that little orange piece right in the center. It's just really nice. Yeah, I also do twisted wire wrap jewelry and beading. So, what do they say? Jack of all trades, master of none. I just, I'll do something for a long time and I still keep interest in it, but it's like, okay, time to learn something new, and I'll keep going at it until I get it just about right, and then I pick up something else. This is a silver tone, large lobster clasp closure. Silver tone, let's see, quite heavy. Nope, it is just a silver overlay, but that's pretty. That's definitely pretty. Okay. And let's pull out some of these bangles here. We have a silver tone, and it is got like a braided look around the edge. Very nice. Little costume jewelry. And then we have another silver tone. This one's a little more elaborate. This one has a patina going on it already. Needs a little kind of polish up. There's a hole here. That's interesting. Like almost like a, I don't know. There's just a little perfect round hole on the inside. Oh, no, there's another one. Oh, somebody's got a bad cough. Not us. It looks like something was there. I don't know what it could have been. But anyway, yeah, this one doesn't stick. So it's over something or else it's sterling. So we'll check it and see. And then this one is a brass or copper tone. I think it's a brass tone. Yeah, brass tone little bangle, and it's got scroll work all the way around, as you can see. Those are some nice bangle bracelets. Very pretty. Oops, what's that? Oh, that fell under the bag. Let's see. Gosh, wouldn't it be nice if you open bags, for those of us that do this, open bags all the time. You could say bracelet bag or necklace bag or ring bag. These are glass, very bumpy glass. They're like these look like little Mentos, those breath mints, and hematite in between, faceted hematite beads. These are real lumpy. I believe they're just glass. They're not a shell. I don't know. It's very pretty. Green. That's a nice one. Definitely. Some of those bags I can get open right away and some can't. Oh, look what we've got coming out here. This is great. I'm just like in seventh heaven over this bag. I'm getting, this makes 1, 2, 3, This is the fourth Christmas bracelet I pull out. And this one has, I'll let you know here in a minute. These are acrylic beads. There's something in here that's cold. No, acrylic beads, maybe it's just the metal. This is a stretch bracelet. Those metals don't stick. Little wreath, Christmas wreath. The spacers are very pretty. This one is a restring. The spacers are very elaborate. Here's another Christmas tree wreath, enamelware with the little dots of red berries. And here is a little Santa's face. This is a cute bracelet. Really cute little bracelet. Whoops. And then you've got a little Christmas tree, brushed enamel. And then you have a little snowman. Cute, very cute enamel snowman. This is a pretty bracelet. So we're good. We're doing great on this. Looks like I might have a decent lot for Christmas of pins, and I do have a couple of earrings, but the pins and the bracelets, I think that's most for Christmas, you know. Every once in a while, people dive in. Here's one of those DI Diamond Internationals. That is a real diamond there. I've tested this before. And you add their pieces to it, collectible pieces. And I have quite a few of these I can put out and have somebody start building their own charm bracelet. They're gold tone. Now this looks like it's an older version of a bracelet here. Say maybe 50s. Very pretty. Soft colored gold with pearls. And the pearls are, that's odd, the pearls are prong set, but not all the way over the pearls. So I'm not going to say they're set in there. I'm going to say they're probably glue attached, but I don't know for sure. I do see some of the prongs need to be kind of folded in. It's a fold-over clasp, brand new. This bracelet has never been worn. No mark, but it's a very classy looking bracelet. Look at that. Very pretty. Perfect. This is almost, with all those Christmas bracelets, this is almost a Christmas New Year's bracelet. Very fancy. And God help us, I hope we'll all be being able to celebrate that together this year. Oh, now here comes something very cute. Oh, this is a good starter for someone. It's gold tone. And it's a little charm bracelet. Very, this is not, this is just a gold tone or gold overlay. No maker's mark on it at all. Has a little crystal-like, it's actually acrylic, crystal-like heart with a AB with the flower carved inside. And then it has a watering can. Really cute. And then it has a rhinestone hanging inside of a little oval. And then it has an elephant for good luck. And his trunk is up. And that's just acrylic. That's a cute little bracelet. It's a good starter one, inexpensive. We could upgrade that with that DY bracelet. Take it to a better gold tone, gold-filled bracelet, and then put those charms on it. And then we have this bracelet. Oh, anklet? Hematite, gold tone, really unusual. Oh, clasp. It can come all the way off if you need to, but if you can see that. See how it can slip off there and then back on? Very very secure. But that is large. I would almost want to say that's, let me measure it here. Yeah, that's an 8.5 inch all the way around. So that's got to be an anklet. Very large. And the hematite, of course, those are good beads, very good shape, no use, no wear. That's very, yeah, it would be a heavy anklet, but that would be where you'd want to wear it because it's so big. Okay, I have a little bit more to go here. And we have this cute little bracelet, gold tone with the coral looking channel, prong set, acrylic cabochons. And that's pretty. Needs a little cleanup, but very pretty. And we have another one of those little pearl bracelets, stretch bracelets. This one has the red beads on it. And this one has a seed bead with little tiny silver tone stations on it. It's a stretch, very small. Let's see, here we go. Incidentally, that is not my husband snoring. That is my oldest furry friend. He is just, guess he couldn't get any answer on the hellos, so he decided to take a nap right under the table. This is Kitty Kitty charm bracelet. Got a lobster claw clasp and it has a little heart. No marks. Very nice, very cute. You could certainly add enough kitty kitty charms to it. I'll have to dig through and see if I have anything that I could put with that to make it complete. And here's another bangle, silver tone. No mark, it's large. It's got like a watch band stretch look to it, but it is a bangle. Very good shape. I'm going to take it out of the bag. Okay, now this one I will take out of the bag because I really like it. This is a large and in charge acrylic, very tight stretch. The silver tone beads do need a wash. As you can see, it is a very tight one. There we go, and it's black acrylic cabochons, prong set. Very pretty. I like those kind of bracelets. They don't scream out at you, but they sure are nice to wear. And sometimes if you're lucky enough, you can get them on and off very easily. Okay, oh, now this is pretty. This is very pretty. This is another stretch bracelet. And it is the lampwork beads with the foil striations. The rondelles are silver tone, and the caps on each bead silver tone. Of course, it's glass, so it's cold to the touch. And this is very pretty. It's got kind of like a deep teal and gold, or even very lemony gold running through each bead. They're clear beads, and then they've been striped with the gold tones and the teal tones running through it. Okay, let's see what else. Ooh, this is a big bracelet. I'm assuming, since everything else has been a bracelet, but this is a big bracelet. Yes, it is. Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. What a statement bracelet. And it appears to be stretch. I would not want to, it's beautiful. That is a beautiful bracelet. Look at that. That's just, that one, I have to say, is gorgeous. I'm going to say that it's going to be tested. No sticking. anywhere. I was going to say, why would you make a bracelet like that if you weren't going to do like a 925 at least? It's beautiful. Look at that. Quite weighty. It's got rhinestones. They're all little flowers, almost like a dogwood flower shape. And then these large set rhinestones all the way around. And then there's like a little rope around the rhinestones the way it's sit in. That is gorgeous. Try not to use that all the time, that word, but this one is a stunner. Definitely. We'll have to see. I'll have to think on that one because that one I could obviously wear all the time. Not all the time, but I guess I could wear it to the grocery store. Since nobody's going out anywhere. And you know, it's funny because I was listening to a doctor from New York, and he's at the leading hospital in New York, and he said that if people will treat this like a very bad flu and isolate themselves, you know, if you don't have it and you're feeling punky, you just isolate yourself for 3 or 4 days, like as if you have the flu, and you'll come out okay. I mean, you'll be fine. You know, but if you start to have all the symptoms and then the cough, or not the cough, but the breathlessness, you need to go get checked. And so I thought, well, that's a good idea. You don't have to get freaked out. You know, just maintain. This is beautiful. It's faceted. I don't know if I'll have to test this for Bakelite. This is a gorgeous bangle. Red, has a little bit of wear. I don't see anything in it that makes me think. I have never had any Bakelite, so definitely I will figure out how to test Bakelite and we'll give it a shot and see what happens. And then I have, a very heavy and large silver tone bracelet. Ooh, that is heavy. It's got, um, it's got, it's got some wear. I don't know if that'll wash off. It's like scum on the heart. And I had one of these before, and I took a polishing wheel to it, and it was not silver, and I polished right through to the coating. So there's one hint. Now the chain is not sticking at all. The heart's going to stick. This is a toggle that's used by a lot of jewelry makers as a standard mark. This is a very definitely a strong bracelet. I'd have to check it. We'll test this to see how much silver it is and what the weight is on it. But I did see a tag in here. I'm going to flip it over. Maybe. Okay. And it says best. So we will check it out. We'll weigh it and see if it's silver. If it is, it's got quite a bit of weight. Okay. Then we're down to the bottom of the barrel. Only a few little more pieces. This piece is very nice. It's a gold. You know, now I was saying, now that I'm opening bags of jewelry, I wear a lot of silver, mostly silver, more than anything else. And what do you think I get out of all the bags? Gold tone, gold. This is no maker's mark, really a pretty piece. It's got a patterned like leaf all the way through. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? I'll have my husband check that because that has got a real smooth, buttery feel and look to it. Very lightweight. Well, not very lightweight, but you know, in that it could easily be gold. I can only hope. Here's another little bitty. And this little bitty is silver tone. And it's just a simple little chain. I like that. It's big so it could be, this is another, it's Claire's. You know, Claire's has stepped up their game. Certain pieces are really nice. That's a nice silver tone piece. I'm going to say silver tone because I don't, well, here we go, see? The clasp will definitely be magnetic because it's got that spring inside, but that'll clean up real nice, and that's a nice piece. And then we have, um, not my favorite because they're always so large, but that's okay. This is a memory wire bracelet, gold tone, and I have another one is silver tone and black. Those two might be very nice together. Now this one isn't as large as the other one I have, so maybe I might be able to get it on. I think maybe that might be why I don't like them. Is because I can never get them on. That to me is spending way too much time trying to put on jewelry. But it's in very good condition. It's got kind of a cherry looking rhinestones and beads, and what is that? Oh, it's the way the hoop fits together. It's very nice. It's very finished very well. It's a nice piece. Okay. And then last but not least is a very large and in charge type bangle bracelet set with a large kind of modernistic cab, and the cab has veins running through it, so it's a designer type wannabe. And then there's little rhinestones, amethyst colored or purple kind of rhinestones around it, and this is like a soft, very almost rose gold, but definitely still gold. It's large, and the weight, of course, will take that down, but very pretty, very nice. Well, that was the first of quite a few bags we're going to be opening. This one was all the bracelet set, so I'm looking forward to the next one. And this will probably be coming to you, maybe over the weekend or possibly on Tuesday, but we'll see. Look for it and listen for the bell and come visit us again. Stay safe. Love one another. I love you and God bless you.